Peace and blessings. Welcome back. We are here with Honey, and I want to go around and make a correction on her face. I am using some alcohol, um, 90% alcohol. I seen where I was looking, and this area, the borderline for the mid face, was not even. And I don't think I was going to be able to do anything to really get it the way I wanted it to be. So I am removing the color around here, which is okay. This is part of reborning. And as you can see, the kit is going down to more of that foundation color that I used initially with her. So I'm just going around and trying to see if I can get an even, if I can get it even. Okay, I know it looks crazy. uh, Different things happen, so I don't have a problem sharing this with you because she's going to be absolutely beautiful. I just have to, I just want to make sure that her blend is going to be smooth. That's the main thing, because the mid-face blend has to be a certain way, otherwise it won't look natural. So what I'm doing is just very gingerly with the Q-tip going over the area so that I can paint it where I think it would be more flattering. So okay, so I'm just going to remove this color here, and I will go ahead and make the correction so you can see what some options when you need to maybe make a correction. So again, I'm just going in with 90% alcohol, and I'm just taking this off in this area where I think I need to make some correction, because I was looking at her mid-face and it wasn't even in certain areas, and I didn't like that, so I'm going to make the correction on her. So in a sense, this is, stripping, the paint off. You see how you can strip a kit with alcohol. You can do some of it with distilled water. but you can get quite a bit off with the with alcohol. So, and that's what I'm doing. Just kind of going around very carefully so that I can get what it is that I want. Okay. I'm trying to remove an even amount so when I go back in with the paint, that will be even. Okay. Okay. See? I'm just taking just a little bit of alcohol going over the area that I want to correct. And then I can go on ahead and continue. And I will feel very good about that. You know, knowing that she's going to look good. Okay. You might say, oh, you're showing us that you are making a correction. Yeah, because guess what? It happens. It happens, and you need to know how to correct it, and depending upon what's going on, what you want to fix. Now, what I have to do is I have to kind of blend out this area, and I need to go inside the eye folds because there's paint in there. So I have to get that out as well. Okay. And the sun has gone down, so that's why you can't see as well because I have my lights on, all of my overhead lights and what have you, but since the sun has gone down, can't really see it that well. But it's okay. I'm walking you through what I'm doing. And this doesn't harm the kit at all. Doesn't harm it at all. Because once the alcohol dries, which is pretty much instantaneous, because the alcohol dries with the air, I can go in and I can paint. So let's see. Just want to get all of it correct. Because the face is really the most important part of the kit. Because if it's not correct, when because it wasn't even. So when I would have done her eyebrows, it would have been off. It just would not have looked good. So, rather than, try to um, fix that. I thought it might be better to even this out so that in the long run it will make it easier and I will be able to get what I believe a better result, being able to just even all of this out. Yeah, so I'm just looking, trying to make sure that I'm taking off equal amounts, again, on both sides, so that I can nicely blend. And, that will work out nicely. I think that will work out nicely. Now, if I had done primary method, going in with blue, red, yellow, what would have happened? It would have been stained with, say, for instance, red um, or blue. And this is why I like to go in with a foundation layer, what I call a foundation layer, which is that very pale, pale brown that I used, which was kind of like a taupey color. So it brings the kit down to a nice neutral base. So we can go right back in and I will be able to go around her face evenly, because she has, there was some uneven blending, um, and I could fix it, but I think rather than trying to fix uneven blending, I think it is, in some ways better just to remove it and to start, in a sense, again. I'm thinking of removing the rest from her mid face and kind of going again, going around again with her mid face, which is fine. I can do that. Honey, you're going to be beautiful. You're going to be absolutely beautiful. I think what I will do is I will remove the coloring on her mid face and I will go back in um, with proper, with some proper coloring for her. That will be, I think that'll be a good idea. Now what I may do is I may take it off with cotton rounds. Um, I've never done this before. So, but I do have some cotton rounds that I can um, use to kind of take off the mid face, because I'm thinking I may not be able to blend to my satisfaction over her nose with another, with a color. So rather than to give myself that hard time, um, I think I will take off the what's in the mid face because I do like the rest of the color. It's just that the color that's on the mid face is not what I would like. And I have some cotton rounds. I think I'll get just a couple of these, a few of these. You might say, well, what do I have cotton rounds for if I haven't had to use them for this before? Because remember, I told you I do nails. I make my nail what do you call it? My press-on nails and different things. So there are times when you do need to maybe use different things. So I'm going to go around her. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a border. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create somewhat of a border, and I'm going to go around. I'm being very transparent with you. Reborning is a lot of fun, and sometimes things go the way you would like, and sometimes they go other than that, and that's fine. I'm grateful that my first two dolls came out as well as they did, and Kato, um, it's coming out very well, you know, and Honey, she's fine. I'm just, making what I feel are some corrections that will give us a nice start with her. Okay, I'm just trying to go evenly. Trying to go even. And yeah, I'm thinking that I would like to make Honey pretty much the same complexion as Kato, or almost the same complexion. Um, I'm just waiting for her to tell me because the kit will tell you what it is that they want. And I think she was telling me to fix her face. To fix her face. Don't go messing her up. Fix her face. So that's what I'm doing. That means that um, some of the work that we did on her lips, I guess I probably should just go ahead and take all of her mid face out off. Um, I'm going to leave the red inside her mouth, and I'm going to leave the shading in her nose, but I think I will take off everything else. I think so. See if this will work. That works. Okay. You see how easy this is to a certain degree? Because I can take it off because the paint had not cured, and she had, of course, not been sealed. So I'm able to get it off. And again. And then we will continue with her. Now look, her face is nearly the same color that the kit originally was, just with a little of that taupey color that I use as the foundation layer. You never know when you might need to remove paint from your kit, and um, I'm grateful that I put that taupey color, because I'm able to, go in now with pretty much a blank canvas. I don't have to say, oh, there's red, now I got to try to neutralize with green, and I don't have to do that. Just removing this. I mean, of course, I would rather not have to remove it, but uh, I wasn't going to be pleased. And like I said, I want to share this with you because you never know. You may need to do the same thing. And you don't have to feel, badly about it. It happens. It happens. It happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. It's the first time I'm experiencing it, but I'm grateful that I know how to take it off and to go back and begin again. Okay. So I'm going to look at her again to kind of make sure that it's all even, and then I can blend around, go back around with the color. Let's see. Leave in the comments if you've had to do anything like this, or would you be afraid to do it? Would you share that you did it, that you're doing it, or you know? Now what I want to do is just have a kind of like a nice smooth oval for the mid face, and I will go in with more color to create that highlight of the mid face. See, we are getting it all off, all of the color is coming off. Now I just have to refine it with my Q-tips and my pointed Q-tips. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting it all. Getting it all. Okay. Now you see, it didn't take long. Did not take long at all. And I'm very pleased because I can go ahead and do her mid-face. She was telling me, I don't like the way I look. I don't like it. It's not coming out the way I want it to be. So I had to listen to her. After all, it's her, right? She knows how she wants to look. So I have to respect that. I have to respect that. So that's what I did. Now all of the eyelid purples that we use to kind of create some of the depth, and we have to do, we'll do all of that again. I'm cleaning out, even inside here with her eyes, and we're going to go back in with the color properly. Now I have to get my pointed Q-tips because there's some areas that I need to go in to get. Where are my pointed Q-tips? Let me pause this and locate them. Okay, I have a bunch of pointed Q-tips, but I just leave a small amount on my desk while I'm working. Let's go around her nose. We have to go around here on her nose to get that out, to get that the paint out. And over here. Again, like I said, I'm going to leave the shading inside her nose because that's fine. That's fine. And the red that's in her mouth, I'm leaving that also because that's fine as well. I'm just removing this coloring here. And then to begin again. Okay. Because this part of her face is of course what makes her. So if it's not right, she won't look good. That's why she was telling me, no, you have to fix me. You gotta fix me. I'm supposed to be cute. That's why my name is Honey. Yeah, just getting off. And then we will go back in with her foundation layer. And, I'll go with the foundation layer, the taupey color. I will also do some of the yellow ochre and continue to build up the other colors. So yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'm just trying to get all of it out, you know, because we made sure to put it in, you know, her eyes, her creases around her eyes and everything. So we want to get that out. We want to be able to get that out. Okay. Give me your opinion about this type of content. I don't know what to title this. How to remove paint. Um, how to partially strip a kit. I don't know. I have to think of a title. Um, I'm going to put it in Honey's playlist, but I think I will also put it in another playlist that I have. I think it's called Reborn Essentials or something like that. So it's good to know. And because we're dealing with such deep skin tones, you don't have that much room for certain type of mistakes because they will be glaring. The mistakes will be glaring. It's better, I think, to just correct it this way. Um, Trying to be careful that I don't go beyond the border that I established. I just want to do the mid face, not the entire kit. You know, not the entire head, just the mid face. And then maybe I can show you how we're going to build the color back up. I won't do that in this video though. This will just be removing the paint. Again, I'm just trying to make sure it's even. That's why I'm turning at different angles. To try to be sure it's even. Okay. I do believe it's even, or I should say even enough. Now, what I'm going to do is feather the dark color, kind of feather it a little bit, so that when I go in with the actual mid-face colors, it will look, it'll be a nice blend. At least that's what I'm hoping. Like I said, I've never done this before. So I am experimenting and allowing you to see the experiment. Again, leave me some comments about what do you think about this process. And yeah, leave me that. Look at her lips. Her lips still have that tinge of red in there. Yeah, I think she's gonna look good. I'm just trying to get off all of the remnants, of the paint, because since the mid face is going to be a little bit light, we don't want to see any types of streaking of any of the colors that we removed. So, especially around the nose and the mouth, we want to make sure that that's all, because in that area is where it's going to be the lightest. So we just have to make sure that it's all good. Okay. I don't know if I said it in this video. I did a brief live while I was mapping baby Kato's eyebrows and his hair. I did a brief live, and so he should be getting rooted in the not too distant future. So yeah, my other dolls that I made, that I reborn, Sonic and Lillian, I kind of mapped them, but and that was just fine because they're girls and their hair was going to be a little bit longer. But I wanted to really be able to map Kato really well because his hair is going to be, shorter. So I wanted to just kind of be sure of that. So one thing about this is I'm being certain that the alcohol is not running anywhere I don't want it to go, because as you see, it will remove the paint. And we built up these other layers, and we don't want them to come off. Now let's see. All right, her face looks good. I just see a little bit right here. Like I said, I don't want any streaking. Gotta get it all the way off. All the way off. Okay. I know I was saying before, I was thinking of doing a vitiligo, a baby with vitiligo. And I was debating on doing honey as a vitiligo baby, and then I didn't. So I will reborn a baby with vitiligo at some point. And I also want to do a baby with albinism also. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Making sure to get all of it off of her lips. But we're leaving the red that's in her mouth. So get this all off. And I want to encourage you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Come back soon and see how we work out our baby honey. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. Peace and blessings. See you later.